Well, hi everybody. This is just stay-at-home grandma, and I have a Trader Joe's, Neware. I don't know whether Neware is just in Delaware or whether there's little shops all over the world. I mean, not all over the world, over the United States and different places. There might be like one in New Jersey and stuff like that. I'm thinking maybe in Philadelphia. I really have to look that up. But Neware is this store that sells brand name things, um, and they mark them down really cheap. And like for instance, I got this iced coffee. You know I'm a coffee fanatic, and this is Starbucks. And then the one that I get at Aldi's, like this. Now this is medium roast vanilla. This is black sweetened, so I just add cream to it. All right, and of course, you keep it refrigerated. It's also 60 calories. Well, this one was $2. The one at Aldi's is either 3.50 or 4.50. I forget. All right, so I got this because I'm drinking it. And then I got Natural Bliss, and this is Coffee Mate Sweet Cream. And now the dates are this one is 9/2002. I'll tell you what the date is on that. Hi, John. Hi, John. How you doing? And this is 35 calories, but this is the sweet cream. So this is what's in my coffee. Let's see if I can find the date on this, because the dates, I read the date on everything. Although it was one particular time when I was growing up, we didn't have dates. But yeah, this is August 25th, 22. So it's not old stuff and it's not outdated. That's the thing. So I like that. But anyway, I'll get to that in a minute. I'm going to go to Trader Joe's first. I bought a mint plant. I'm going to grow that in here. Okay. I don't know what I did. I had like a lot of plant seeds, onions and everything like that. I don't know where I put them. I really don't. I think my daughter might have some. I might have mixed them with my daughter. When my daughter came over about 3 weeks ago, well, for some plant seeds, and I think I gave her the whole bag. So she's going to look. But anyway, I mean, I've been out of it. So, I'm just coming back to my natural self. So everybody that knows what's going on can understand that, you know. Um, this is the first time I've ever seen this. This was Peppered Farm, made with real butter. This is for hot dogs, hot dog rolls. Hey, Mobs, how you doing? And this was Peppered Farm, made with real butter. Now, we used to have a Peppered Farm like warehouse, so to speak, working hard on Saturday. Yeah, I know, but I don't know where it is. So I got to find it because I usually get my stuff and then put it in the freezer. But this was made with real butter, and this is for me the first time. Oh, really? All right, that's good, Mobs. But this, like I said, was made with real butter, and it's has no fruit corn syrup in it, and it's a bakery classic by Pepperidge Farm, and I've never seen it before, so I picked that up at Trader Joe's. I bought eggs. Now these were $2.49, and these are brown eggs. And I don't have to show you the eggs. I know what you know what they look like. So those were brown eggs. I got some lime sparkling water. I got two of these. These was has it? Your work schedule's changed. Now this was um, Trader Joe's sparkling lime water, and I bought a couple of these. I have to bring them over so you can actually see them. So I have decided that I will start the grief counseling next month, but I'm going to do it on I have another YouTube platform that I had started and then I didn't finish it. So I'm going to take that over and do it on there. We had talked about having a grief kind of a group that meets two or three times a month. I haven't thought of a name. I will throw some names out when I think of some names, and I'll probably do that next week. Um, and at first, we were going to be about people who lost children, but I think it should be opened up to everybody. Anybody who's lost anybody, your mother, your father, your sister. I mean, it's so many unhappy people right now in the world. Hello, T. Blair. How are you? So then I got some ginger beer. Okay, so I know that I haven't made ginger beer in a long time, but I like ginger beer. My daughter thinks I'm crazy, but I love it. So I felt like having some ginger beer. This is all from Trader Joe's. I got lemons. I always get lemons whenever I go to the store. So I got lemons. I can't be without my lemons. I got some raspberries. And these are Nature Bright. Those are raspberries. So I got those. Hey, LaRonda, how you doing? I know it's not. I guess it is LaRonda. LaRonda Lee. Okay. I haven't seen you for a long time. How are you? I know you've been coming in. I'm just getting back to myself. This is the butter. This was $3.29. But I got some butter. And of course, like I said, I make butter, but I have to keep butter on here because, yeah, I love ginger beer. I have to make butter, but I also have to keep butter on hand because that's all we use is butter. I am okay. All right. Because people do mind that they'll be like they call me Denise. I don't know how you get Denise out of Denia, but anyway. These are my watermelons. This is how I like watermelon. My husband likes to cut them all up and everything like that. This is my watermelon. I like it this way. And then I got one line. I'm feeling better. I mean, you never get over. I think for me, I was in shock for like about 2 weeks, and then I finally got used to it. And because I have my son, he's never been married, so I had all of and his father and I are not haven't been we've been divorced for years. Daily life with hello, how are you? Um, his father and I have been divorced for years, and so I'm married to his stepfather, who really he left everything to me, and stuff like that. So it wasn't a lot, but it was enough that I could give the girls some money and things like that. So I have done the letter for the bank. I have it. I have to have it notarized, and then I'll mail that, and then I'll close out his bank account. I don't even know what's in it, and I got one line because we don't use limes that much. Okay, so then from Trader Joe's, my husband got some maple pecan cereal, and he got some freeze-dried strawberries. I know he's going to do with that one. Yeah, I love watermelon too. But I really don't. You know what I'm noticing too? And then he got some golden berry bun. That was him. We got one more. Yeah. See, I had four girls. Well, I started out, I had two children naturally. So my daughter's the oldest, and then my son. So I only had one son. Okay. And then one of my best girlfriends had an aneurysm. She was a nurse and she died in the hospital. And we had always said that if something happened to us, because, you know, her mother was very old and my mother was very sick and her mother died and then my mother died. So I always said that if something happened to one of us, we would take care of them. And so she died. And so I raised her. I've had her child since she was 15. You know what I mean? So, and she was the one, no, she was the one because she's in Massachusetts that did all of the work for me, the footwork, because we were trying to get up there, but then they had a snowstorm in Massachusetts. So his father couldn't come from Georgia. And I certainly couldn't come because the roads were closed, some of them. But my son had been sick for a long time, so I accept it. But what I'm going to do is, oh, I was going to show you this other cereal. This is vanilla almond clusters. And this was what was at Trader Joe's. So, all right. So I'm going to go with, yeah. So, you know what I mean? I mean, like I said, I was in shock for about 2 weeks but I knew he was sick. He had been sick. Got some, he had been sick for a long time. You know what I mean? And then the other things that he had because he got shot in the line of duty, and then he had an aneurysm as well. Okay, and then so my daughter, figured he had 9 lives. Well, the last thing that he had diverticulitis, which was an operation in the internals. So it didn't go well for him. He didn't heal up right and stuff like that. And I knew in October when I looked at a picture of him and his granddaughter that was it. But I'm good. You know what I mean? You accept life as it comes to you, no matter how it comes. You know what I mean? And I'm I'm fortunate and I'm blessed because he wasn't, he wasn't killed even in the line of duty because he had to retire. So he had his own um like detective type thing, whatever, and he got in trouble once, he never got in trouble again. You know what I mean? And it was just because he broke curfew when he was out on curfew, and then he was drinking, and he was underage drinking, and because his uncle was a lawyer, I didn't tell his uncle till the next day, though. I let him stay in jail that night. So when hey, all things, how are you? So when he came home that morning, Saturday morning, my brother was mad at me. He didn't talk to me for a long time either because I didn't call him till in the morning. And he's like, "You mean to tell me you let my nephew stay in jail?" And I'm like, "Yeah." But he never went back. So he wasn't really, I mean, he gave me usual trouble, but when I hear of other parents and what their kids did to them and everything like that, my son never did any of that. He mouthed me, stuff like that, but I mean, he was a pretty good kid. So, when he grew up to be a man, he was 51 years old. So, and my daughter, the same thing. My oldest daughter, who is my adopted daughter, the girlfriend died, you know what I mean? She is my rock, you know? I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm doing well. So, I mean, like I said, she took care of everything in Boston because I couldn't be there. So we had a lot of stuff to do because he had a lot of stuff. Mm. My Easter was fantastic. Okay, so let me tell you what I got from the place called Neware. And I'm going to look it up because I'm thinking now they should have a store like that near you. Everybody has that discount store. But like I said, everything is dated. I got some camembert cheese. I've never had it before, but I'm 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 tasting cheese because I want to start making cheese again. The only thing I've ever made was mozzarella and sour cream, but I'm going to branch out and do more cheese. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And God knows best. You know what I mean. His sister, she's taking it a lot harder than I am. But the thing of it is, okay, I think why I get over it, and I'm not over it, but I got through it was because he did not live in the same state. So I didn't see him all the time. The last time I saw him physically, I mean, I talked to him every Saturday, but, and sometimes twice a week, but, I didn't physically see him. I haven't physically seen him since my 70th birthday. And then he was supposed to come right before the COVID hit, and then he got sick, and then he had to have an operation. So, but anyway, back to the camembert. So this is soft ripened cheese. I want to taste this because I hear them. I'm always on the Food Network, and they're always talking about this camembert. So we'll see what it tastes like. Okay. They have a cold food section. So I got some of these original grands. I think I got 2 of these, because like I said, sometimes I just don't feel like mixing up the biscuit mix and all that, although I got a two ingredient recipe for it. So this was the Barilla medium shells. This was $1. So right there. Okay. And those were the medium shells. And this is a big box. So you know what I mean? I thought that was really good. These Capri Suns were $1.50 for the pack. Says that right there. It might be upside down. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 10. There's 10 in a pack. So I got 3 packs of these for the little girls, and they go through everything, even water. You know what I mean? We have a new spigot on the sink, so we have to get a I got some. We have to get a what you call it, a purifier for the water, and then I have some pork and beef uncured pepperoni. This was Applegate, and this was it might not have it. I think this was $1.50. And this was $1.50, and this is Applegate's. I should have got 2 of them. Okay, yeah. I'm a cheese. I love cheese, but when you start watching, the chefs and on television and stuff like that, and they're cooking with different things like you just want to just try the cheese because if they make it sound so good. And I've not been a basic, Swiss cheese, those kinds of things I know. But these cheeses that they mention on television, camembert. Well, I've had Brie for years. My girlfriend introduced me to Brie about 10 or 11 years ago, and I love it. But there are other cheeses that I didn't know about. You know what I mean? So I'm looking at them, growing my palate with these. I have not had Gorgonzola, but I'm going to try that. Okay, so I got more coffee, and this was Califia Farms cold brew espresso coffee with almond milk, and it's dairy free. So I got that. This was $1, but I only got one because I love the rest. Okay, I believe that because I love brie. I made a brie dessert brie. It's like a cheesecake, but it had blueberries in it. I made that for dessert last Sunday and for Easter, and they loved it. But I like this. You know what I mean? And I'm like I said, I'm a coffee fanatic. So the only reason why I bought one is because I want to taste it to see what it tastes like. This one also. Let me see if the date's on here. It's on here somewhere. But I checked the dates. Yeah, but read it to you. And this was 5/3/22. This will be gone before 5/1. Okay, so I bought in the carton, I bought some silk soy milk. I bought 2 of these. I bought some chicken stock, and this was $1.50. Now this was the Ronzoni Rigatelli. No, Ziti. I'm sorry. I bought this, and this was also $1. This was the Almond Breeze, and this was $1.35. And this is used by December 23rd, 2022. But I have those just in case because, like I said, we live kind of way out, so. This was the Coffee Mate Original, and this was $2. So, I had to have that. I got to have my coffee in the morning. My husband laughed today because he was saying, "You're the only woman I know that don't talk in the morning. I don't want anybody to talk to me till I've had my coffee, or at least until I've washed my face." This was the half and half Land O'Lakes, and this was $1.50. And this was best used by 6/10/22. So that's what I'm saying. There must be, if there's not a Neware store, there must be some kind of store. I have never had a Moscow Mule. I've heard about it. Okay, so and this was the better half coconut cream. This was $1. This was also by Califia, and I'm going to try this. You can see if I like that. Because I really can't do a lot of dairy. These were the Cheez-Its. My granddaughter loves these. I got 2 boxes of these, and those were $1. And my little granddaughter loves these. Hello. Yes. No, not till 6 o'clock. I'm doing a review right now. Okay. Anyway, this was the Jiffy Coin mix. This was 45 cents per package. Yeah, that's why I said I don't know that the store is where you might live, but there's always that store. You know what I mean? It has good prices. Now this right here was the oat dairy-free cultured oat milk, and this is Lifeway. It's probiotics. I'm going to try this. I got vanilla, okay, and I'm going to try this and see what happens. I've never tried this before, but I've heard people talk about this Lifeway is really good for your stomach and your digestive system and stuff like that. So we will see. All right. So then, of course, I got oat milk, and that's really it. Oh, I got some sugar, and that was $2 a bag. And you know what sugar looks like. Okay. So then I went to farmers market. There should also be a farmers market near you too. And we bought my little girlfriend some turkey peppered. This was $2 per bag. And this is turkey peppered bacon. I didn't buy much at farmers market. I got some bananas. These were, these were I think either 29 or 30 cents a pound for bananas. So I got those. Check out and see where your local farmers market is too, because you'll get some good deals there as well. And I got some blueberries. Some strawberries. I think these were both $1.99. Yeah, they were both $1.99. I had to think about it for a minute. I got a turnip. I'm the only one in the house that eats the turnip, but I like it. I got some nectarines, and I got some romaine lettuce in the other bag, and that was $1. They had marked that down. I guess they had a good sale on that. And I think that's it. Oh, I got some celery. And that's all I got. So I'm going to put everything up. I'm going to try to come on later, but I'm exhausted. I get up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Y'all know I go to bed with the chickens. For those of you who don't, I go to bed with the chickens about 10 o'clock and I'm done. They don't sell tomatoes or strawberries in there anymore at the farmer's market. There has to be another farmer's market though. I think the thing that I could suggest is try to look to what would be necessarily as close to you as possible, so you won't have to drive all the way over. But oh, by the way, too, everybody, I'm going to get back into couponing again. I'll probably start my coupons next week, probably the first of the month, because like I said, everything just happened all at once. My husband is sick. He's still sick, but he's going in the hospital, I think, May the 10th for another operation and stuff like that. But I'm going to oh, you don't sell them yourself anymore. Oh, okay. All right. I wish you lived close to me. You could sell me the. I have to. I lost a whole bunch of seeds somewhere. I hope. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll teach you the basics and the fundamentals of how to get your coupons and everything like that. I'm not. I'm really good, but I'm not that good. What I'm good at is now is taking my receipts and putting them in. If you want to do that, if you want to look on my webpage and you will see, look at YouTube, and I can't think of what the name of it now is. I'm tired. But you'll see my where is what is it? It's on my YouTube page and it has my code in it so that you can go into my page, and if I get 2,000 points and you get 2,000 points, and I can't think of what it is. I'm tired. So, but I will start couponing. I don't know whether I have to get with Mop because I don't like to bump heads with her either. But anyway, getting back to this, I will start doing my cooking. I might do it tonight if I wake up and I feel good. No, not Amazon. I wish. Um, I surely can't think of it, and I don't know where my pocketbook is, because I could tell you. But when you go to my YouTube page, you'll see a code. I think it starts with B, and then it'll give you the code, and then you put it in, and then you you just scan in all of your receipts and stuff like that, and you get. I got my first card right before Christmas. And I'm just letting it build up now and stuff. So we can do that, and you'll be able to see what it is. I just can't think of what it is. Like I said, I'm tired. But I love you all. Take care. Oh, I'm gonna either cook tonight or if I feel good. And if not, I'll do it tomorrow early and stuff like that. We're just having basics for dinner. Oh, and next Friday, I gotta put it up now. We're having a cooking challenge. Anybody that wants to join, we're going to get 3 items from the dollar store, and the meat is hamburger. Okay, so you can do anything with the hamburger you want, but with just 3 items from the dollar store. You can actually use 4 if you want, but and we're gonna cook Friday night, and it's dollar store challenge, and I'll put it all up, and then the next month somebody else will pick the meat. So if you all want to get in on the challenge, that's fine. Okay, and then I will talk to you all later. I love you. Take care. God bless. Hold your family close. Okay, and be safe. And I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.